Hi guys, we're here back live in Sumy. It's a Ukrainian live, and my name is Ioanna. I'm from Match Guarantee, spelled with y.com, and today we're gonna discuss a new topic that is dating and proposing, romance or spending money. We get a lot of questions on previous streams about what is the cost of marriage in Ukraine and about gifts for dates. Is it appropriate to buy some gifts or not? What kind of gift is preferable to buy or make? And also about wedding. Is it expensive to make a wedding in Ukraine or not? So today we're going to discuss all of those questions. And don't forget that we are going live on Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays between 6 and 7 a.m. New York time, and on Saturdays and Sundays we're going live between 10 and 11 a.m. Between 8 and 10 a.m. and between 11 and 12 there's going to be Ask Vita also live. So if you have any questions, you're very welcome to write them in comments and we'll answer them. And of course, if you have some questions to Vita, you can prepare them till Saturday. She will answer all of them, and then Sunday as well. Right now we are here in the center of Sumy near the Dubas Park, and it's pretty cold here, so not really a lot of people here. But we checked like all the center of the city, a few streets, and there are no people as well. So it doesn't really matter where to go live, because if we find some girls, we will ask them, of course. So, and I'm right now sitting near this handsome man. This is Anton Pavlovich Chekhov. He is very, very famous Russian writer. And but why there is a memorial for him? He loved to spend time in Sumy. He lived here for a few years, and even maybe for 10 years or something like that. He spent a lot of time here. He wrote some stories about Sumy, and there is his phrase like, Bajan and Adriatic Sea are great, but Luka and Psel are better. So he thought that Sumy is a very beautiful city, and I think so as well. So you are very welcome to sign up for our services and come to Sumy and try to meet here a woman, and we will be very glad for that. And there are a lot of beautiful women in Ukraine and in Sumy, so you are very welcome. And by the way, on our website, that is matchguarantee.com, spelled with Y, you can meet up to 10 girls for free and get up to 20 emails for free, and as well you can have one Skype call for free. So you are very welcome to check it up, like what our services are, what we're talking about. You will have unlimited coaching if you start using our services, and we will answer all your questions. And as well, our phone number is 206-801-1371. This is our Seattle phone number, so you're very welcome to call it as well, and 24/7. And one of our coaches will be glad to pick up the phone and answer your questions. If you have some, or discuss your problems if you have some. Also, we have like a scam check service. So if you're communicating with a girl from Ukraine and you're not sure about her, so you can just give us a call and we will check her for you. So if she's real or something like that. So let's walk a little bit, because it's cold even to sit. You know, the weather in autumn here is really, really unexpected. One day, for example, on Saturday it was sunny, I wasn't dressed, it was cool and hot. On Sunday that was still cool but windy, and on Monday that started raining and wind and everything. I even got sick a little bit, but now here I am. And the weather is like windy but a little bit sunny, and you cannot understand how to wear, you know. This is autumn in Ukraine itself, so you can just prepare, you know, in the morning when you're going to work, prepare the jacket or coat and everything, and in the middle of the day it's going to be really hot, so you will burn on sun. So, but here it is, the weather in Ukraine in September. But in October, as I think, and due to my experience, in October there's going to be hot again. So if you had any plans to visit Ukraine, probably the best time of the year, it's October. Actually, it's beginning of October probably, or middle of October, because in summer it's really hot here. But if you like hot weather, it's not a problem, of course. And in October, I think it's the perfect time, perfect weather, perfect everything to visit our city. Okay, so and we're here right now discussing the topic that is dating and proposing, romantic or spending money. A lot of you know about such a phenomenon like gold diggers, and we already discussed on one of the previous streams like how to check if the girl is gold digger or if she is like real, she's looking for relationships. First of all, you can always feel. There is no such a good lie that you cannot check it out and you cannot find out the truth. You will always have a possibility to see where is the truth. Even if you're just communicating with a girl, you can always like see her emotions or say or listen what she's saying, like, and you will always be available to find out. You will always be able, to find out, like, if she's looking for money or if she's looking for relationships. So, but что я так видим? Не, вот так по кругу. We are checking the way to go. It's actually pretty beautiful in Ukraine, and in October all those streets are going to be in yellow colors and all streets will be in leaves, so that's going to be really beautiful. Покажи парк. We can show you right now how it is here. I like to spend time here, and by the way, we're going to discuss the topic on next stream that's going to be tomorrow. We're going to discuss the topic of weather and what you can do in Ukraine in autumn or in winter. Is it hard to find something to spend time with or not, and where you can spend free time in Ukraine when it's cold weather or windy weather. So okay, we'll check if this woman can answer our question. Just a second. We'll try to find it out. Показывай парк пока.
Красиво, конечно.
Part of our team is trying to ask some women if they can answer our questions. Let's go. Можно?
Если немного времени.
Отлично, да, без проблем. Окей. У нас наша сьогоднішня тематика, грубо говоря, типа, ну, я можу на англійському сказати. Ви на англійському не зможете відповідати?
Ні.
Ясно, ладно, тоді мені прийдеться переводити. В общем, я буду задавати вопрос на англійському, потім переводити вам, потім переводити ваш ответ.
Давай.
Хорошо?
Так.
Суть в чому? Тема наша сьогоднішня – це зустрічання, отношення і предложення женітьби. Це романтично чи це просто трата денег впусту, як то так? І от вопрос заключається в чому? Як ви думаєте, багато є дівчат вообще в Україні таких, які шукають стосунків тільки для того, щоб тут вдало вийти заміж і не працювати, грубо кажучи?
Ну, я хочу сказати так, що в Україні, як і в будь-якій іншій країні, і в будь-якому іншому народі, є люди, у яких є меркантильні інтереси, і є люди, в яких їх немає. Тому це не залежить від національності і від країни.
Окей, дякую. Як ви думаєте, дорого зараз взагалі одружуватись?
Ні, одружуватись ніколи недорого, тому що одружитися можна з чашкою чаю і жити все життя щасливо, а можна, не знаю, зробити надзвичайно велике весілля, скажімо, пафосне, і нічого з того не вийде.
Окей. А як ви думаєте, повинен чоловік вкладати якось гроші в стосунки постійно, там, наприклад, якщо це побачення, то витрачати гроші на подарунки, там, на ресторани і на все в такому дусі?
Як вам сказати, напевно, скажімо, якщо двоє студентів, то я вважаю, що вони мали би якось ділити ніби кошти на розвлечення, ось на якісь там розваги, так, і на... А якщо більш дорослі люди і скажімо, вже стосунки досить близькі, то все ж таки я вважаю, що варто, щоб чоловік міг, скажімо, запросити жінку в ресторан і оплатити вечерю.
Ясно. А як ви вважаєте, дорого зараз молодим парам починати жити разом чи починати сімейне життя? Витрачається багато грошей, наприклад, там їм треба в ідеалі купити квартиру, ще що-небудь.
Молодим завжди дорого. І зараз, і колись. Вони без допомоги батьків мало що можуть. Рідко які надзвичайно талановиті молоді люди, які можуть вже заробляти гроші.
Ясно. А ви б хотіли залишатись в Україні жити? Як ви думаєте, Україна взагалі гарна країна для того, щоб в ній жити?
Україна, я не скажу, що я дуже багато бачила в світі, але з того, що бачила і чула, і що бачили члени моєї сім'ї, пожили в різних, скажімо, регіонах світу, то Україна надзвичайно красива. Тому що 4 роки це, напевно, найкраще, що може бути. Це не скучно, це інтересно, це гарно. І жити в Україні, так, хотіла би, але хотіла би, щоб змінювалося на краще і трошки, скажімо, додавалося, може, більш кращих світових правил, скажімо, європейських.
Ясно. А як ви думаєте, молодому поколінню краще залишатись жити в Україні чи виїжджати за кордон?
Я би сказала, що молодому поколінню треба виїжджати за кордон, навчатися там і тут, і там, звичайно. І все ж таки привозити трошки з світу кращих інтересів, кращих ідей і втілювати їх в Україні.
Ясно. Дуже вам дякую
за
відповіді.
Будьте здорові.
Okay, so I'll answer right now. I'll translate right now all of her questions because she was a little bit in hurry, so there was no time to translate. Actually, sorry for this. So I asked her if a man should spend money on dating and proposing, and she says that it depends on the situation. If the couple are like students or a young couple, it's not necessary at all. They can share their bills and everything. It's just they can share. So even the date can be shared, like a payment for a date, for example, in restaurant or buying some coffee at least, or buying tickets to movie or something like that. That can be shared for both from the couple. So, and I asked also if it's easy for young generation to start relationships or is it expensive? And she said that everything is expensive right now, and she's totally right. That in Ukraine, for Ukrainians, it's pretty expensive, but for foreigners, it's not. And also, she answered some questions like, if I asked if she thinks that she need to spend that man should spend money and how much money the man should spend on dating and proposing, and she said that it's not necessary, and getting married it's not really expensive because you will always you can build something, you know, from branches, and it will be very strong building, but you can make some you can make a very expensive wedding and get a divorce in half a year, or you can just go to the our department, like a marriage department, and you can get married with any spending money. You will pay like around maybe 300 hryvnias, that is around $10, on applying for marriage, and you will live together all your life. So even in for young generation, it's not really important nowadays to spend a lot of money for a wedding. And actually in Ukraine, maybe it's a kind of stereotypic way of thinking, but in Ukraine, you want to make, you know, a pathos wedding when you're not so rich or something like that. And some of our people are even getting credits from the bank to plan a wedding, to make a wedding. I think that is really something craziness, like, because it doesn't really matter what type of wedding is gonna be. For example, our wedding was like, our parents wanted to make a great wedding. We didn't want. We wanted just to go to the wedding department and just got married. That's all. And we paid this 300 hryvnias, that is $10. And but our parents said that that would be a really cool if we'll do the celebration, a big party and everything. Our relatives will come. So we did it, and but as we wanted to do only a simple wedding, our parents paid for the part they were interested in. Because for young generation, as I told you earlier, it's very difficult to start their life from the wedding. It's like to spend a lot of money, to waste just a lot of money. We have a comment, just a second. Show them. I want to marry you, please. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm already married. But I'll accept it as a compliment. Thank you. But still, I'm married. And about proposing, we got some questions on previous streams about proposing, about how should it be, about what way of proposing Ukrainian women accept. First of all, this comment actually brought me to the thought that never say please. Never ever say please if you're proposing. You can just simply ask, will you marry me, in like in romantic place, in park or somewhere else. And Ukrainian girls oftenly don't like when it's like in a crowd place or someone else can see it, like, you know, the strangers can see this is the very important moment, and this is something really personal, you know. And I saw some videos like from America where the guy, it's like a tradition or something like that to make a proposing in the restaurant or something like that. In Ukraine, it's not the best option actually, because for us, really, the moment of proposing is very important and very personal. And the best way to do it actually is in a kind of romantic atmosphere, to create this romantic atmosphere, or like a dinner just for two of you, or maybe you can walk on nature, or you can go to mountains, to the sea, anywhere. Well, there will be like the beautiful place where she liked to be, and that would be the best, actually. That would be really the best option, because you know, in Ukraine there is such a phrase, happiness loves Тиша, як буде тиша? Just a second. Yes, happiness likes to be quiet. So we think that if person is happy, he or her won't like say to each and every person. He will be alone or with the person with whom she is happy or he is happy, and that's all. It's not something that you can share with everyone. If you're dating, yes, you can go anywhere. You can. It's not some for dating. Actually, in Ukraine, it's not something specific. Like, oh my God, it's a date. Dating in Ukraine for young generation. I don't know. Maybe Vita can discuss this question from the point of view of her experience. But for young generation, they're not even going like for date itself. They're just meeting somewhere, walking. And it's not like I'm asking you to go out, you know, we don't have even specific like phrase for that. They're just saying like, hey, do you want to go like for a walk or drink some coffee? And it can be not even a date, but it can be a date actually, if it depends on the situation. So From the early beginning, young generation, they don't know if they will create a couple or not. They just want to spend some time together, and in the end, if they understand that they love each other, or I don't know, if they have a sympathy to each other, they will make it a date, you know. And after that, it really depends on the situation, because most of girls here, they don't have dates. They can just walk, or I don't know. It's not specifically we were on a date, you know. We went to a movie, but we don't say that we were on a date. So to ask to go out, the best way to do it is the simple way, you know. And for proposing, the best way to do it is to do it like just for you and her. That's all. And about spending money, I know that in America it's very popular when the couple is getting engaged. Always, what is important that is the size of the ring. Here it's not like that. Maybe in big cities like Kyiv or Lviv, someone will ask you, hey, oh, and what was the ring? But here it's not really important, so you don't have to buy a very expensive ring or something like that. When we got engaged, my husband bought me a ring for maybe 300 or 400 hryvnias. That's actually like 10-15 bucks, so $10-15. So, and I lost it in half a year. So I lost it in just in half a year or something like that. And it didn't really matter, because we knew that we got married, and that's also, we didn't even say that we were engaged. Like, yep, he's my fiancé, that's all. So maybe some of questions for young generation, for teenagers nowadays, are becoming really less important. What? Just a second, I will read it. Привіт. Hi. Привіт. Looks like cold. Please take care. Thank you. It's really cold, and sometimes it's sunny, but right now it's pretty windy, so we got warm clothes, no problems. And our team is like in new. Yeah, if you saw maybe that one videos, right now they are in coats and in hats and everything, so they are in warm. All is good. But thank you for carrying. Okay, so if you have any questions about proposing or dating or anything like that, or spending money on that, you can write them in comments right now, so I will answer them as well. And about, we got some questions earlier, like, is it expensive to make a wedding in Ukraine? I said that earlier that it can be from $10, and it's not a joke. You can spend from $10 for a wedding till maybe $3,000 or $4,000. Of course, you can spend a lot of money, as much as you want, but starting price is $10. This is the actually some like expenses that you should pay for applying to marriage department. And in Ukraine, actually, there is no like specific only marriage department. We call it ZAKS, and it's the Department of Marriages, Department of registration of birth, registration of death, registration of name changing and everything. So this is all in one department. So you can go there for applying for a wedding, for a marriage, and they, in the same time, someone can go there and register someone's death. So it's pretty difficult to explain how it works in Ukraine, but this is how it is. And by the way, when I asked that woman, like, if she think that young generation should stay in Ukraine or go abroad, she said that the best way to do that is for young generation to go abroad, to get some experience, to learn some stuff, and to come back to Ukraine, to spend their time here and to spend their knowledges here. So and don't forget to write your comments, to write your questions and comments. because I will answer them right now. If you have any questions about dating and proposing, and even after the stream is finished, you can write comments under the video, so I will answer them on next streams. Just a second, we got a comment. Okay, just looking for estimate. What percent of women speak English in Sumy? English in Sumy, it depends on age frame. So maybe you can just specify what is the approximate age, because young generation is more they are studying English from the early beginning at school, like maybe from the first grade or something like that. So young generation, the percentage is much bigger than in older one. So for young generation, maybe around 70–80% of Ukrainians are speaking English, and guys actually are speaking English less than girls. So girls are usually like more involved in the studying languages, you know. So and from older generation, maybe around 50%, I think. The thing is, the more educated the woman is, the more fluently she can.
Generation, what age?
Okay, the age. So just a second. For the more intelligent and educated woman is, then more fluently she can talk English, and then more languages actually she can know. So for we can. I am 21, or no, I am 22 already. Okay, on last weekends it was my birthday. So and I have 2 higher educations and a master's degree. So and I know English, German, Russian, Ukrainian, and a little bit French. So the more educated you are, the more languages you are trying to know. And that's actually even the more interesting for you, because language is like something that you're getting to know the culture of people, and that's very interesting stuff. Okay, about young generation, maybe I'm talking about from 18 till 28, 30. Yep, maybe till 30. They are more fluently in English, so till 30 years, or maybe even, you know, maybe I'm a little bit I think maybe even till 35. Till 35, around 80% of people are talking English, but mostly women actually, because as I said, men are not so really, they do not really want to learn English. And I know a lot of businessmen and persons who don't want even to learn English if their business is connected like with foreign companies or something like that. They are using translators, and that's all. But women, yeah, they would like to know more languages, and they are always studying them. So just a second.
Spanish.
Okay, does some women know Spanish? Yes, I know three girls. Yes, they are learning Spanish right now, and there are more of them, of course, in Ukraine, but I know only 3 of them. So, guys, if you have any questions and if you have any topics that you would like to discuss, because each and every stream like has its own topic, so you can share them with me. You can share your questions with me and topics with me. So we will get this new questions on our interviews, and we'll get these new topics for all of streams, so we can discuss them as well. And please don't forget that we have our phone number, that is 206-801-1371, and it is our Seattle phone number, so you need to press 1 before the phone number, and you can call there 24/7, and we will be glad to answer all your questions and discuss your problems if you have some. But for now, it's starting pretty cold to stay here, so we will continue our stream with a new topic tomorrow between 6 and 7 a.m. in New York time. So you guys will see you all tomorrow. Please, if you don't want to miss our live broadcasts, press like on this video, subscribe our channel, and press the notification button not to miss our videos actually, so YouTube will notify you once we are going live. So have a good day and see you tomorrow between 6 and 7 a.m. New York time. Bye bye.